Hey, what's up, guys? So yesterday was the day. Finally, we had a losing day. Actually, it was not a losing day. It was a break-even day. But for me, that still counts as breaking my streak. So the streak was a 13-day winning streak where we were winning more than we were losing. And then yesterday, that finally broke. So I'm going to show you guys. I have two plays in baseball. I'll just go over two plays that I have in baseball right now. And it was a great run while it lasted, but now we just move forward. It was a break-even day. The pressure's off. We just have to go from there. So real quick, I'm just going to show you the Cubs. The Cubs have been amazing. I did not know this, but I'm from Chicago, and I actually like the White Sox. But I don't care. I'll go with the Cubs if they're winning. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me. I don't bet with emotions. Correa right here, he has a 1.32 ERA compared to this dude, Walker, which is still decent. But check this out. The Cubs right here for the last 7 days, even the last 15 days, they're number one on base percentage, as well as they're the favorite to win the World Series right now. Obviously, that's a long way off, but they're doing what I'm trying to say is that they're doing very good right now. So the Cubs are one of the best teams in baseball right now. And if you look at their batters right here, you can see they faced this pitcher already. They got a bunch of hits off of them. Look at this. Almost every single batter has a hit off this dude already. And then you go over here on the side, most of these guys have hits too. So it's not going to be an easy win. I wouldn't say it's going to be easy, but the Cubs are at home. There's a lot of information that's telling me that the Cubs are going to win. The Phillies are 13-12. The Cubs are 16-10. So the Cubs already have a better record, just like I mentioned. There's a 42-run differential. What that means is that the Cubs have had 42 more runs than the Phillies, which is crazy. This is an underdog trend. So basically, whenever the Phillies start as an underdog, just like they're doing today, they're 30%. So they're only winning or covering spreads when they start as an underdog 30% of the time. So now I already looked at the sharp money. I already looked at the public money. I already looked at the line move, all that stuff. I don't have it in front of me, but it all matches with the Cubs. And then we got the rotation over here. Like I said, the sharp line move, and then Rhea and the pitching staff and all this other stuff that I've talked about for the bullpen and the pitching staff and all that. So go to the link in the description, guys. Get the free stuff if you haven't done so. Go to where it says free picks right here. Make sure you do that. That way you get the alerts on your phone and your email. Also check us out for 1 day. If you haven't done anything with us, check us out for 1 day. Or you could do the 1 week pass. You can type in the word Beast Week and you get 50% off. And then on the Discord, we're giving a lot of value right here. Actually, I forgot to show this. So this was my stuff for yesterday. So the Thunder, this guy was saying, Almighty Jews saying, he says right here, did you see this game? So these guys were down by 21 points in the half, the Thunder, and then they came back and won the game straight up. And they did not cover the spread. So if you saw my live yesterday, I also said that the only way I'll take this game is at the money line because the money was coming in heavy and the line wasn't shifting towards the Grizzlies. So I said, the Grizzlies more than likely are going to cover the spread at a plus 9.5. And look at this. That would have been 6 points. So if you would have had the plus 9.5, that would have hit as well. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that luckily this hit for us. So it made it a break-even day instead of a losing day. So that came through for us. I had the under right here, Jared Trillo and Garrett Mitchell. So that hit. And then I had Jaron Duran right there. And then we had the as well. So again, 4-4 day, which was, I'm not complaining. It was a break-even day. It is what it is. And luckily we didn't lose money yesterday. So what I'm trying to say again, guys, is in the Discord, there's a lot of people posting their plays, their wins. We're sharing a lot of information. I share a lot of stuff in there. And it's only $10 a month. So go check that out right here. And the last thing I'll talk about before I give you the second play that I'm looking at is going to be Dabble. Sometimes people say they don't have access to alternate lines. Like, for example, you saw I play for, let me see. Right here, the Thunder money line, obviously you can get that at pretty much at any book. The Clippers money line, you can get that in any book. But there's sometimes where it doesn't make sense to get the money line because it's too expensive. So then sometimes you'll see me do like a -1, -2.5, or -3.5. A lot of books don't offer that alternate line like that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that Dabble does offer the alternate lines, and they give you $25 for free. So go on the link in the description, click on Dabble, and then type in the word Beast Sports, and they hook you up straight up with $25 for free. You don't even. Next game I'm going to talk about is going to be the Dodgers. There is one very strong indication that I don't like about this. So I'll tell you why I came up with the play I did. So basically, the edge is clearly with the Dodgers. They're favored by minus 200 and something. So it's like minus 210 for the money line. Then it actually dropped to like a minus 200. So what that tells you that the money and the sharp is coming in on the Pirates. And I think I found out the reason. Number one is they're playing with today. Skeens is the pitcher. He's their number one pitcher. But then on the other side, you got Yamamoto right here with a .93 ERA, which is much better than Skeens. But overall, again, the reason it didn't make sense to me, but now that I come over here, you can see the OPS for the Pirates. They're number 3. What that means is that they're the third best team to get on base. They have 66 hits. And you can see I just mentioned the Cubs. The Cubs have 55 hits. And then the Reds have 72 hits in the last 7 days. So the Pirates are getting a lot of hits, and they have 26 runs. So you compare that to the Dodgers, watch. Compare that to the Dodgers. The Dodgers have 34 hits with 23 runs. They're 25th OPS for the last compared to. That's one thing that threw me off. So that was number one that threw me off as a inconsistent, or as a not inconsistent, but as a contradiction. And then the line moving towards away from the Dodgers, going towards the. So those two things is what made me kind of like stay away from the Dodgers. I saw how strong these pitchers are. This guy's very, very strong. He is their best pitcher. And you got the Dodgers. I think that's their best pitcher. I'm not sure. But then they have a vulnerable bullpen over here. You can see the Dodgers have a deeper bullpen. I'm not going to get into all the details of the bullpen. But what I'm trying to tell you is that what I did instead is I took the under on the first 5 innings. So let me show you the play. It's right here. So you can see I had to play this in 2 different matches. You can see it says 2 different, but it's actually the same play. It says Dodgers versus Pirates under 3.5 in the first 5 innings. So what I'm banking on, what I'm betting on is that Skeens and Yamamoto, they're going to be able to keep the runs. Even though the Pirates get on base a lot, they're facing a very good pitcher in Yamamoto. So I hope that makes sense. And since the 2 teams have 2 of their best pitchers out today, so let me show you what that means. Let me show you how that looks like. So they got, you can see right here, this dude Yamamoto got a .93 ERA, just like I said. And then you got Paul Skeens here with a 0.2 or a 2.87 ERA. So these dudes get a lot of hits. They have not seen this pitcher. You see what I mean? They got no hits over here, no data. But then on this side, these dudes hits, but not many. You can see this dude only has 3 hits, 1 hit, 2 hits. So overall, there's not a lot of hits, and there's a lot of data. To bat 3 times, 6 times, and that's it. And then so this dude missed. This dude did get. This dude got 1 hit. This dude got 2 hits. Everybody else faced him or didn't get anything. And Paul Skeens is a very good pitcher, and so is Yamamoto, like I said. So what I'm banking on again is the under on the first 5 innings. And the reason that is that I'm banking on the 2 strong be able to hold the runs for the first half of the game. So that's what is under 3.5. If that didn't make sense, let me know in the comments, and then I'll try to answer that. But that's the play. Dodgers versus Pirates under 3.5 runs is going to be these over. Is going to be over 1 hit. So I'll go through this now. Lindor right here. You can see these are his hits right here. He's got a lot of hits. He's only got 1 game without a hit. Overall, he's got 2 hits, 3 hits, pretty much 3 and 2 hits. He's faced this pitcher 10 times. He's gotten 5 hits off this dude. He's hitting at a .500. So Lindor, I'll take this. So this dude for 1 hit from the Mets. Pete Alonso, he's got 2 hits right here, pretty much averaging 2 to 1 hits. What I don't like is he's faced this pitcher 11 times. He's got 1 hit. So he's at 0.09 versus this pitcher. Even though he got a great record right here, he doesn't have a great record against this pitcher. So I'm going to cancel that. You got Judge. He's got 2 hits over here, pretty much 1 game without a hit. Every other game he's got 2 hits, 4 hits, 1 hit, 3 hits, 1 hit, 3 hits, all that stuff. And then he's got faced this pitcher 13 times. He's got 5 hits. What is this? 11 RBIs. So he's got a 3.82 average. So I'm going to take Aaron Judge and hit. what you might want to do to get these guys to get them cheaper is going to be both of these together. I'm not going to tell you to do that because I don't do that myself. I only do, for example, Lindor by himself. I'll do Judge by himself, each to get one very high odds, because these guys are supposed to get 2 hits. So I'm not at every single day, but what I'm trying to tell you is that if you want to parlay these, that's fine. But just so you know, what I'm doing is I'm actually going with 1 hit on each of those guys. Duran hit was yesterday. He's averaging pretty much a hit every day or every game. And then he's faced this pitcher 8 times and he's got 2 hits. So I don't like this average, but this dude has been extremely solid for us. So I'm gonna put him in there. All right, let's see what's doing now. Doyle missed right here. I don't like to see that, but he did get a hit the game before, which was yesterday. This is the date over here. He did get up to bat 8 times. He's got 4 hits, so he's hitting at a 50% hit rate against this pitcher. I'll take this guy. I don't like the fact that he missed 2 games before yesterday, so to not get a hit. So I don't like that, but I do like the fact that he went up to bat 8 times and he's got 4 hits. All right, now this dude has gotten at least 1 hit, and he's got up to bat 3 times. He's got 1 hit against this pitcher, and he's hitting at a 33% against this pitcher. So I like this. All right, now for these guys down here, these guys don't have any pitcher data. What that means is that they've never faced this pitcher before. There's no pitcher data. So the only thing we're basing this on now is the 1 hits right here. So this dude missed this game. He's gotten 1 hit pretty much in every game. So I'm not going to go with here. What I would do is click on, for example, Bo Bichette over here. Let me look. I want to make sure. I want to make sure he's not facing this pitcher or hasn't faced. You can see he's supposed to get 2 hits today, but we only need him to get 1 hit. So if I were to go on his over, it does tell me, okay, this dude is a horrible pitcher. He's got a 6.53 ERA. That's why I like this. This data over here doesn't tell me that. So this pitcher that he's facing is horrible. He's got a 6.53 ERA, the opposite side. So I'll do Bo Bichette. All right, Bobby Witt Jr., I don't even have to look at this. This has been absolutely on fire. And just like last year, he started off extremely strong, and then he fell off in the middle of the season. But this dude is amazing to get hits. Look, so he's facing, who's he facing? Lugo. This dude has DRA. This dude is solid. Look at this. Facing the bat, obviously, between 4 and 5 times. He does not get 2 hits. He normally gets 1 hit. Against right-handed pitchers, he's at a 2.86. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. All right. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. I know there's a lot of tedious stuff. All right, so Tatis Jr. has been very good for us as well. What I don't like, this is just my personal opinion, is that whenever somebody doesn't get a hit, it goes for every sport. Is no matter how good they are, game before that they didn't get a hit or they didn't do what they were supposed to, they come into this game either pissed off or salty or whatever. So I hate taking those overs when there's a 0 the game before. So that's just my personal opinion. But he's got 0 right here. He might just get 5 hits today. I don't know, but I'm not doing it. So the last guy here is Hu Lee. Let's see, Hu Lee back in here. So again, all these guys are supposed to get, just so you know, they're supposed to get 2 hits. All right, so this dude is very good, decent. He's facing Verlander. Was very good last year and the year before. But, I mean, last year he kind of fell off, and you can see he's not starting off so great. 5'4", he is a little bit of an older guy. So he's not as great as he used to be, Verlander. But overall, between 5 at-bats, he has not exceeded this line between the 13 times. He does an average of a 3.300. Why is this saying Ovaldi now? What the hell? This is weird. Starting pitcher, it's saying, oh, never mind. Okay, sorry. I was mistaken. This dude right here, what's his name? Verlander, he plays for the same team. So basically, Lee is facing Evaldi, not Verlander. Obviously, he cannot go against the pitcher that plays the same team. So now you can see Evaldi has a 2.64 ERA, which is great. Also, this dude does get hits off the right-handed pitchers. I don't like it. I feel like I'm this one, especially with the two gaps right here. He did get one hit over here, but then this dude Evaldi, he's decent. I'm gonna stay away. I don't like forcing anything, and it feels like that one's forced, especially with the two gaps right here, the 0 and the there. Plus, he's never faced this pitcher before, so I'm staying away. Real quick, what I'm going with, I have the Cubs on the money line. I have the Dodgers to go under 3.5 runs in the first 5 innings. I'm going with Lindor to get one hit, Judge to get one hit. I'm going with Lindor to get one hit, Judge to get one hit, Durant to get one hit, Doyle to get one hit, De La Cruz to get one hit, Bichette to get one hit, Bobby Witt Jr. to get one hit. Go to the link in the description. I have the prices still very low, and we just had 13-game or a 13-day winning streak, and I'm still keeping the prices very low, but that's not going to last forever, guys. So make sure you take advantage of that. Go to the link in the description, click on VIP. Check out the Discord. That's the best offer we have right now for the Discord is only $10, and you get a lot of value in there. Let's keep making this money, guys.